Welcome to This Is Arlington, Arlington High School's student-produced television show. I'm Casey Stoop.
And I'm Grayson Brandt. On today's show, we have an interview with senior Kamryn Crutcher.
We'll also bring you an exclusive on Arlington Elementary's newest club, the Puppet Club.
We also have exciting updates from JRTC and biology teacher Miss Wallace.
But first, sad news for underclassmen. Using your phone during the school day is now a thing of the past in the volunteer state thanks to one lawmaker. The bill processed by Republican Representative Rebecca Alexander last fall gained lots of traction from lawmakers.
But the bill is causing a lot of frustration from students. This is Arlington's Noah Sershin spoke with some students here at Arlington about their take on this bill.
Mr. Speaker, you have a quorum.
It's a new day and new legislative work session at Tennessee's Capitol. This year's proposed bills are gaining a lot of attention from Tennesseans, but today's session garnered attention from a younger audience.
Oh, no, I don't like that bill. That's silly.
Students against House Bill 932 that would force school boards across the volunteer state to create their own policy to ban cell phones during instructional time. The goal is to enhance safety.
This bill aims to minimize classroom distractions and internet bullying on our school campuses.
The proposed legislation got overwhelming bipartisan support from lawmakers, some Memphis lawmakers giving their approval before the vote.
I cannot see what sort of benefit it would be for a child to text or be on the internet during class.
But some are on the fence, with the main concerns being emergencies.
You never know what's going to happen, and if you need them for emergency purposes, I understand not having them while someone is teaching.
The bill would allow teachers to let students use those devices for educational purposes in the event of an emergency. Well, we know there are a lot of distractions on your phone, but really one of the big concerns mental health experts have is the amount of time students spend scrolling on this. The 2023 Surgeon General's report says up to 95% of kids 13 to 17 use social media. Former Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murphy even called for tobacco-style warning labels on social media platforms.
Kids are spending more than 3 hours on average. That they face nearly double the increased risk of depression and anxiety symptoms.
But a recent CDC study found about 50% of teenagers between ages 12 and 17 had 4 or more hours of daily screen time, one student agreeing with this study.
School should be just school, and it shouldn't have any outside distractions.
Noah Sershin, This is Arlington.
Thanks, Noah. The bill passed unanimously in the House and Senate. It now heads to Governor Bill Lee's desk to be signed, but it will go into effect in July. No words yet on how Arlington Community Schools will implement the ban. Tiger Life reporter Reese Eichner checked in with students to hear their thoughts on the cell phone ban.
What are your thoughts on Tennessee implementing a phone ban in schools?
Me personally, I don't think it's a good idea because, if something does happen to the school, how are we going to be able to call the police or, our parents if, a situation happens and things of that nature? I really wouldn't support it if it was me.
That's dumb because that's low-key like a safety hazard, and I don't know, it kind of gets in the way of a lot of things.
I think it's great because, my grades have been falling and stuff, and I was like, people just don't have the attention spans no more. I'll be talking to someone and they're just like this.
I think it's a lot of not true because we need our phone to cheat and pass.
I feel like that's dumb. Phones are very influential in our lives as we're growing.
That'd be terrible. Why would they do that? I feel like we're more productive with our phones, because we're able to access more information and understand what concepts are during our classes.
They're not taking my phone away, so that's okay.
It's not cool. Get out of here. I don't feel like there should be a ban, but they don't pay the bills of the phone, so yeah.
That's actually insane. I think I should be able to have my phone if I need my phone. I'm never just on it while teachers are talking, so I feel like that's just why? Why do you need to take my phone?
Biology teacher Megan Wallace was presented with the latest Employee Spotlight Award. Ms. Wallace was selected by administrators because of her leadership, collaborative spirit with the biology department, and a student-first mindset. Superintendent Dr. Allison Clark visited the biology class to present the award. Southern Security Federal Credit Union sponsored the recognition. Ms. Wallace was awarded $100 for her outstanding contributions.
This past Friday, JROTC members conducted their end-of-the-year Army fitness testing on the football field. In addition, members of the American Legion Arlington Post 284 came to AHS to recognize JROTC students for academic and military excellence. Lieutenant Colonel Block additionally recognized Cadet Lorelei Klobe, who has received an appointment to the United States Military Academy in West Point, New York.
This semester, we've been spotlighting various seniors on This Is Arlington. Since graduation is approaching quickly, it's time to interview one of our own. I sat down with senior Kamryn Crutcher and spoke with her about her time at AHS. Hello Tigers, I'm Casey Stoop and I'm sitting with Kamryn Crutcher. She's a senior at AHS and also a member of the TV production class. Kamryn, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Kamryn, we are nearing the end of school. We are almost there.
Yes.
What are your plans for next year?
Next year, I plan on possibly attending MTSU and majoring in film and video production.
Okay. What are you hoping to do with that degree in the future?
I'm hoping to possibly open my own production company and do things with that.
Mm-hmm. What would, this is just throwing this out there, what would be the name of your production company? If you could choose it right now, what would it be?
I would probably name it like KIV Productions, maybe something like that.
I rock with it. I rock with it. What's been your favorite part of high school?
My favorite part of high school has been, I would say, making friends and joining clubs and just getting to know people and making connections.
Who have been some of those connections that you've made or people that you've kind of stuck to?
I would say like probably anybody who's been in my media arts classes over the past 3 years that I've been in them. I've just gotten really close with those people, and yeah.
I imagine you've got a lot of good memories in that TV production class with those
definitely.
people. What's been your best memory?
I would say my favorite memory from TV production is when we did Secret Santa, both years actually, and it's just a time when the class came together and we were all having fun and we really got to know each other more through that too.
Yeah. What's been your biggest challenge of high school?
Ooh, I would say my first two years of high school, I was really introverted. And that took me a while to overcome, but I ended up making friends my junior year, and some of those friends are still with me to this day. And yeah, so I would just say being introverted.
What would you maybe say to some people who deal with the same thing, to get out of their shell, talk to people? What would be some, I guess, advice in that area?
I would say join clubs, get interacted with things, and get to know your teachers as well, because they can help you and put you in places where you might not see yourself. So really just step out of your shell. As much as you may not want to, I feel like it benefited me in a very great way.
And we're about to leave, but then we got freshmen coming in after we leave. What would be some advice you'd maybe give those freshmen to make high school a little bit easier for them?
I would say learn how to manage your priorities. Work should come first, then maybe friends, and then from there just go down the list and make sure you have all your priorities intact.
Well, Kamryn, thank you so much for joining me today, and good luck in the future at MTSU.
Thank you.
The Puppet Club may be new to Arlington Elementary, but it's already making a positive impact. Tiger Life reporter Joshua Johnson visited AES to bring us a closer look.
Puppets, the newest addition to Arlington Elementary's extracurriculars, starting from just a simple puppet named Merv, the AES Puppet Club blossom.
The parents told me that after our big show, one of the puppet team members just cried and cried that night because puppets was over,
From her guidance lessons, Dr. Marvin first introduced the puppets, and it was a hit. The students loved the puppets so much they wanted to do more. Thanks to the legacy grant awarded to the school, the Puppet Club was started. AES students worked very hard to perform their rendition of 3 classic fairy tale stories. They performed in front of an audience of parents, staff, and even the ACS superintendent. Their show was nothing short of a creative masterpiece.
You were were just whistling.
Students felt a sense of community and friendship joining the club, and each student created a new bond with each other.
At first I was like, I don't really want to do it. Then my friend joined and she said it was fun, so I was like, I might join, so.
What are you doing? Help! Help! Delicious. I'll start with bacon. And you'll blow the whole down.
I definitely want to continue the Puppet Club. I anticipate it will have a lot more kids in it next year, so I may have to figure that out and how we can accommodate more because I want as many as possible to be able to be a part of it.
Along with Cohen Avenshine and Neftali Anastasio Perez, reporting for AHS Tiger Life, Joshua Johnson.
So, Casey, how do you feel about this new cell phone ban?
Well, I know it's not going to really apply to us because we're seniors, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But I can just imagine the first day of school. Like, everybody's going to be rioting just like they do at the Minecraft movie, the new Minecraft movie, when they hear chicken jockey.
Oh my gosh.
But how do you feel about it?
Similarly to you, I would say, maybe if they ban these cell phones, we'll stop getting dumb trends of people going, I am Steve.
Oh, man. Well, that's all the time we have for today's edition of This Is Arlington.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, AHS Tiger Life.
Remember to turn on post notifications to find out when we release new episodes.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.